Technology plays a fundamental role in wealth creation, improvements of the quality of life, real economic growth, and transformation in any society. It is therefore not a surprise that the times we are living in are characterized by rapid change and vigorous development in science and technology, which in essence has pushed human development to a new stage. With the recognition of the above, and to up the ante both in Nigeria and the global economic space, the administration of Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi has continued to make several investments in science, technology, and innovation in Delta State. In today's Delta, numerous empowerment skills have become a norm as the OKOWA-led administration saw the need to scout, train, equip and establish young Deltans who have in turn made good use of these opportunities. Businesses, on the other hand, have sprung up and are thriving, thereby making good number of Deltans CEOs who are in turn engaging more Deltans.
Youth unemployment is a ticking time bomb. If not well managed, will be more explosive than the Boko Haram and bandit and terrorist effect that you see today. So OKOWA saw tomorrow and has started addressing it today. And he has approached it through numerous means.
There are so many governments, nationally and internationally, that have come up with job creation ideas. But that of Delta is actually above all. They are teaching them intellectually and they are supporting them with the infrastructure on how to move ahead. And not only that, they have a whole directorate to help them monitoring and mentoring.
Governor OKOWA'S winning strategy has remained his commitment and practical demonstration for job and wealth creation schemes. Beyond agriculture, the youth empowerment initiatives of Governor Ifeanyi includes a new wave of skills acquisition, training in entrepreneurship and ICT. In recent years, ICT has brought new ways of creating livelihood for people. Through the Delta State Ministry of Science and Technology, over 1,000 of young Deltans have undergone their training in installation of CCTV cameras, small office networking, web development, and have been equipped to start their entrepreneurial life journeys. Hear them share their experiences.
Congratulations, Egbumoke Joseph.
ICT is the future of the world. I want to say a big thank you to the Governor, Senator Dr. Arthur Ifeanyi for this great privilege and this initiative to go a long way in empowering so many youth in Delta State.
I really feel excited about the program. It's been so impactful, it's been helpful. Like I've learned a lot for the 4 months period and it's awesome.
It's been an opportunity to learn Android development and the training was actually of good quality. To the governor, I have to say thank you for this initiative. It's actually a very, very generous initiative to empower I myself as a youth in Delta. I want to say thank you very much to all who have been involved in the training to give us this level of proficiency and skill.
Now I have been empowered, I will continue working and also empower people who are currently learning work under me. I want to say a very big thank you to His Excellency Dr. Senator Ifeanyi for this great initiative. It's the first of its kind.
Conventional wisdom teaches us that it is better to under-promise and over-deliver rather than over-promise and under-deliver, especially in the world of business and politics. Governor Ifeanyi in his May 29, 2015 speech, promised to strengthen and upscale wealth creation and to liberate the spirit of enterprise in people through skills acquisition, and this is a clear-cut example of a promise made that has been over-delivered.
We recognize the ability in our youths, and looking back to 2016 when we started this program, I have every reason to be very relaxed and happy that we started this program that has continued to expand, because it is the success story of the first and the second circle that has continued to encourage us on. You have made me proud as a governor.
The state government's quest to reach out to the youth population of Delta State is evergreen in all ramifications. So the government is doing all it can to see that the teeming youth population of Delta State are meaningfully engaged in their different choosing endeavors. So that's why government creates various empowerment programs to be able to reach out to the different catchments of youths in the state.
In accordance with this promise, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, seeing the need to create rooms for outstanding innovations, graciously approved the commencement of the Information and Communication Technology Youth Empowerment Program (ICT YEP) as part of his strategic plan to make technology innovation the building block of a stronger Delta.
Learning a skill is always going to be beneficial to the individual that learns a skill, especially IT skill, which is in high demand right now. So yes, it's actually a good and laudable initiative by the state government.
I feel happy being part of this ICT program. I feel blessed. Our governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, is really doing a very good work.
With the way the world is going to the pace, most of the information is hosted in the cloud. So more of network engineers are needed to oversee all these networks around the world. That's why the training is so important. I would say the program is highly commendable, and I appreciate the governor for this idea.
What the governor is trying to do is trying to create an army of entrepreneurs by creating this genius job creation office. In the process, it's going to create a lot of Elumelus and Dangotes, because it's trying to reorientate the minds of the youths. Like he adds specifically the ICT. Almost everything you do now involves ICT. It means we are preparing Delta State for modernization or be accepted globally. And please, whoever you are handing over to should keep this dream alive, because it is genius.
In our usual fashion of going far and wide to bring you real people with their real stories, the Smart Delta team paid a visit to some beneficiaries of the Information and Communication Technology Youth Empowerment Program (ICT YEP). Hear them.
During the ICT YEP program under the networking, we were introduced to a little bit of advanced networking. So during that time, we were given a software to enable us practice as if we had all the equipment for networking. With that software presently and the laptop given to me, I've been able to start practicing. So I believe at the end of my practice, I'll be able to go for the CCNE exam and get the certification. That's the impact.
The ICT YEP program was an eye-opener, and it really opened my mind into web development, and it began my experience into web development. So I can proudly say it was what has opened the doors for me in the area of web development.
Boss, want to see you. That made me call you. Judah, waiting happen when you be say, we not going to see you these days for our rollings, so they go to collect the veil.
I key into one of this Governor Okowa Youth Empowerment Program.
No lie, give us so. David, you know very well now, say Governor Okowa, they do a lot of youth empowerment program for this Delta states. We get
We get Raisa, we get Yageb, we get Girl Child.
All of them will be say you mention so. Now which one you they do? Where you carry laptop? Now the Yageb will be a Greek. Now you they use laptop they do.
ICT.
ICT?
Yes. You see, Governor Okowa, they diversify our economy from just oil. Our smart governor understands that the world don't already they become a global village.
I hear one time say Governor Okowa they build technology incubation center.
And they don't near completion already. You see, based on Governor Okowa's love for ICT, it don't make Delta State government the first to partner with ClickerFix. ClickerFix. With this app, you feel order for workman, whether for Delta State, electricians, plumbers, and others.
Hi, Governor Okowa, they make life easy for Deltans. This one will still help to they provide jobs for workmen. Governor Okowa want make Delta State the ICT hub of Nigeria.
Hey, enough of this Governor Okowa discussion. The reason why I invite you.
Boss, I been not vex. I ain't go take day enough. So you see, Governor Okowa, they create platforms so that make boys like me and men like you come up from streets. Boss, see your face, see beer. You thought they old. Now so you want this street till you die. For me, I go key into one of Governor Okowa empowerment program.
True. Governor Okowa, transforming lives.
Smart Delta. To further diversify the numerous potentials available to the state, the ministry exposed more youths to potentials that abound in the oil and gas sector. With increasing diversification of the oil industry, lubricants play a vital role in the economy of the global oil market. Thus, the need for Deltans to tap in and benefit from this gold mine. Statistics show that out of the over 250 million liters of lubricants consumed nationwide annually, only 150 million liters are readily available, and as such, Deltans through the TSAP program can key into the 100 million liters shortfall, thus providing more employment for the teeming youths.
It's a technology we're transferring. Most of these welders, fabricators have the idea, but they don't know how to fabricate this lubricant production that produces lubricants, the machine. The success of this would actually give rise to a bigger one. The testimony is amazing, and it's going to be a thing that comes once every year. These people are going to be monitored, and a part of them will be absorbed into the TIC in Asaba for us to kickstart that project.
Delta State Innovation Hub Asaba in the last 4 days witnessed a beehive of activities as the Delta State Ministry of Science and Technology, through its Technological Skill Acquisition Program, TSAP, engaged selected Deltans in the field of welding and fabrication to be trained in lubricant production. This initiative is designed to encourage the youth to acquire and promote skills geared towards the further development of science, technology, and innovation in the state.
This is the maiden edition of the TSAP, geared towards the empowerment of Deltans with technological skills in fabrication and production of lubricants, e.g. engine oil and grease. There is a concerted effort by the state government to capture the massive human resources of the untapped potential in the state to drive and transform the science, technology, and innovation sector and spur economic growth.
With SN90 mineral-based stock crate, you use 2 kg of this polyethylene.
The training, which commenced on the 7th of June 2022, ran through the 10th of June 2022. After registration, careful screening and interviews were carried out across the 25 local government areas of the state. The candidates of the program were self-employed fabricators, welders, and those willing to venture into lubricant production. During the training, they were taught the fabrication of lubricant blending kettle and using same machine to produce engine oil and grease.
Keep on blending, we'll be seeing it. You can come and see the bubbles taking place now. So you can see this.
You see now they have joined together. If I remove her now, you can see how they draw like float out.
The Commissioner for Science and Technology, Jennifer Adase Efevirero, with the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Chief Bernard Okonta, ensured they inspected the processes, quality of materials used, and quality of training received by the participants.
When we finish blending the additive here, it will now be transferred to the normal products to the blending kettle here. Then the blending kettle will be connected to electricity and we start blending. That is where I put in our additives. When we blend to normal processes, this one is carrying a thermometer to read the heat temperature of whatever we are doing.
This process is doing now, which is going to take you to the final process from the viscosity over to the blending kettle to heat it up to get our product. Are you following the consultant?
Yes, sir.
So that after this training, you are given opportunity to replicate that. Can you do it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
SON is not an agency that bully people.
Representatives from the Standard Organization of Nigeria (SON) were also on ground to observe and ensure that practices in the fabrication of the machines and the production of the lubricants were at par with set standards in Nigeria. They applauded them for ensuring they followed the right processes before commencing production.
We applaud them for, first of all, starting up something. You see a lot of products in the market without SON certification. Normally, when they start in these local producers, they are supposed to have what we call MANCAP certification. This MANCAP simply means Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program, which is a program that has been put in place for local producers to ensure that they have met the minimal requirements. There are some necessary things that you need to put in place, and without somebody guiding you through, you will not know until you are told. So SON is an agency that makes sure that things that are produced are not substandard. We help you to grow your business and tell you what and what to do to make your business become standard.
I really love the program.
Speaking to some of the participants, they expressed satisfaction with the theoretical knowledge as well as the practicals involved in lubricant production. They appreciated the government for the initiative that would eventually make them wealth creators in the society.
The governor of Delta State, Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, is a smart governor that thinks ahead of other governors in terms of empowerment. This program is very, very important, and I would say it's like a gateway to wealth, not just an empowerment, because in some places the state government do send their interested participants abroad to participate in this, but this is being done here in Nigeria, Delta State. It's unique and it's different. Positively, it's going to impact the Nigerian market and economy.
I so much thank the government for giving me this opportunity, because I now know that wealth is in our hands. Because with what I've learned here so far, if I stayed in the field, the sky will be my limit in terms of production. I really love the program because I enjoyed every part of it.
The facilitator, Mr. Kelly Atare, a Deltan who specializes in fabrication of machines, manufacturing of domestic products such as lubricants and cosmetic products, who also represented the state at the 2022 National Tech Expo in FCT Abuja, lauded the governor for coming up with this initiative, as most of the participants never thought lubricants can be produced in Delta State. He shared a little insight on what the participants produced. Hear him.
First and foremost, I have to give kudos to the governor of Delta State, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa. They have worked immensely, perfectly to make sure this program comes true. And it's really a joy that most of the participants never believed and never thought that a lubricant can be produced in Delta State. And also, the process of fabricating the machine can be done here in Delta State. And we have done the production of the engine oil 20W50, which is multi-grade engine oil, SAE 20W50 that can run from your one-stroke engine to four-stroke engine. And we have also completed the production of grease, which is also a lubricant. The students get to understand all it takes to run their machines in the house, their vehicles and their generators. They know all the processes and what it takes to run it. And they have gained the knowledge, which some of them are on the move to set up this industry for different production.
Some ladies also shared with us their appreciation to the state government for including them in the program despite it being seemingly male-dominated.
Making of grease, I used to think it was a very hard process before, but with the help of our engineer, I found that it was very simple. It's just mixing of chemicals and that you've gotten your grease. Then onto the fabrication aspect, he gave us detailed information on how to get it, and he made the fabrication easy. With everything that happened for those 4 days, producing it and marketing it will not be a problem for me. Also, I want to say thank you for this opportunity.
With this, we've learned. We can use it for something better tomorrow. Most of the things we have learned today is what is not like everywhere. They are teaching us how to make a lubricant. Making an oil in this country is not as easy as we only know of Mobi and some other one. But with this one, we can have our own brand and make our own oil tomorrow.
It's been sealed. You can see it is sealed for leakage. Check now, there's no leakage. It's not leaking, it's not coming out. So one go.
You seal it manually or use the machine?
We don't do sealing machines. I taught them the process of sealing.
In the closing ceremony of the program, the Chief of Staff, Government House, Right Honorable Festus Oviagas, and the Chief Job and Wealth Creation Officer, Professor Eric Ibu, charged the 50 graduating participants on the utilization of indigenous technology for their fabrications and production of lubricants, and on the need to join the OKOWA administration in driving a stronger Delta vision to its logical conclusion.
The government of Delta State is committed to providing you new skills and with the purpose of creating wealth and being gainfully employed. To the graduates, I congratulate and also reiterate the need for you to take the training you have received today seriously as you go about trying to establish your lubricant production machines and businesses. In the name of God, don't fail to seek regular consultation with the ministries as well as the facilitators from time to time.
This training that you have undergone has improved your human capital. That is very, very important. Your human capital is the basis of your economic potential. No matter what is around you, nothing can be compared to what lies within you. And what lies within you is the skill that you possess, the competence that you possess, the knowledge that you possess. That is the foundation on which your economic potential is built. I would encourage you, have use for this skill that you have acquired these past days.
There is no doubt that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa is incubating knowledge-driven people that will use technology to address individual, macroeconomic growth of the state and nation at large.
The feedback segment. Question of the day.
I would like to ask the state government, having completed the recent ICT Youth Empowerment Program, when is the next batch commencing and how do one qualify and apply for the next batch? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Isaiah Emeden. The second phase will surely start soon because it is a legacy program of His Excellency. We're not going to leave it behind. We're putting up memos, and as soon as we get approval, we'll place our advert on different platforms. You will get to know of it and then apply. We're going to put up prerequisites. If you meet up with the selection guideline, you surely participate.
I want to urge all Deltans and all Nigerians and persons from across the world to continue to watch Smart Delta. They're doing so well. It's a good means of communication of what we do in Delta State. I'm quite excited that they've been getting the information out there. If you want to know a lot about what is going on in governance and development in Delta State, continue to watch Smart Delta. You will definitely be able to get all the information that you require.
Text your questions to 08121192133 or send with the hashtag #AXIT to all our social media platforms.
better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them highlight OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.